So here I am again, day 4. We're going to be out here for a couple of hours. I got a late start because we just had a lot of stuff to do today. 5:15 on a Saturday night. But again, I don't plan on going past 7:30, so I'm not going to get too much of the bar crowd. But let's see what happens. Now that I've got tips turned on with Uber, if you're going to drive for Uber, you have to manually do that. Yeah, don't ask me why. You can't do it through the app. You can't do it through the website. They say you're supposed to opt in when you sign up, but I was never given that option. So you have to call and say, I want to opt in. By default, you're not opted in. You have to opt in to receive tips with Uber. With Lyft, it's automatic. With Uber, you have to manually opt in, and the only way to do that is to call. Just a tip. Anyway, let's get started. So it's much later than I expected it to be. It's 9:15. So that means I've been out here for about 4 hours. I was only supposed to do 2.5, 3, but I think it's finally time to reveal where I live. I live in Stamford, Connecticut. So it's a city, but it's population of about 130,000, so it's not a big city. Most of the population is very centralized, so there usually isn't all that far to go. But today, I picked up somebody in North Stamford and drove them to Chappaqua, New York, which is took about half an hour. Now, I was a little disappointed that Uber didn't give me a lot of money for that. It was only $18 for a half an hour ride, so I'm not so sure about that. Maybe because the mileage wasn't all that much, because it's a lot of back roads to get there. There's no direct route, really. And then when I dropped them off, I found out that I can't activate Uber or Lyft in New York State. I know New York City has a law regarding Lyft and Uber that you have to have a special livery license and need a medallion, but upstate should be fine. So I'm a little confused by that one, but I'll email them and I'll figure that out. Anyway, as soon as I got back over the Connecticut state line, I turned my app on again, and this time I got a Lyft request, went to go pick them up. Turns out they were going to northern New Jersey. I don't know anybody out there familiar with the geography of the New York metro area, but that means crossing Westchester, the Bronx, and then into New Jersey. It took about an hour, and that was a hefty payday. That was about $65, so that was pretty good. The only thing I don't know is, do I get reimbursed for the bridge toll on the way back? I don't know. I know Uber does it. I don't know if Lyft does it. So, something to investigate. Anyway, made about $100 tonight on only a few rides, and I'll do all the numbers later. But I think I've been out long enough. I really got to pee, but before I do that, I got to go home and walk my dog. Then when I come back from that, after he pees, I will pee. So, see you next time. Tonight was a good night, although I drove a lot, 121 miles. So, see you next time.